I'm a big reading fan. I love reading books. I have done for quite a long time now. I got into it fairly late actually because I was never read books at an early age, but I went to junior school and started getting into books like James and the Giant Peach and Matilda and a lot of Roald Dahl books, and then a lot of Jacqueline Wilson books as well. And now I've actually got a son myself, a little 2-year-old, and I can't wait to start reading the books that I read as a child to him. At this minute in time, he loves the Gruffalo and the Gruffalo's Child, and Oh Dear as well is one of his favourites. So once that starts developing and we can go on to longer books and a bit more adventurous and exciting books myself, I can't wait. But I read to him every night before he goes to bed, and he won't go to sleep without a book now, maybe 2 sometimes if he's lucky. But I really enjoy it. I read myself on the coach to away games. It's a great way to kill the time and to relax and to, take your mind elsewhere and to try and, like I said, for me it takes my mind off football and I can relax and enjoy it, and I will always be a big reading fan, and hopefully you'll enjoy reading too. This is James and the Giant Peach by Roald Dahl. It was my favourite book as a child, although it was, I liked a lot of Roald Dahl's books, so it's quite a tough competition, but I chose this one because it's the one I remember the most, enjoy the most, and I also remember reading the book, and then they brought out a film which I was very excited about and went to the cinema to watch, but to this day I still prefer the book much more. It's a great story. It takes you off to, well, it's a fantasy really. James isn't treated very well, and then a giant peach grows in the back garden one day, and he jumps on board, and it takes him to all special places, and I'd really recommend you to read it. I enjoyed it, and like I said, alongside a lot of his other books, Roald Dahl's other books, Matilda, the BFG, I can't recommend them highly enough. So this was my favourite, so if you can get a copy and read it, I hope you enjoy it. This is The Damned United by David Peace. It's my favourite adult book at the minute. It might get overtaken at some point, but at this minute in time it is my favourite. I read it not too long ago, last year at some point, and it's my favourite book because I really like the character it's about, Brian Clough, one of the greatest managers in my opinion in British football, and he didn't last too long at Leeds, and it's a great story because they were a really successful team in that era, and it didn't quite work out for him, and I think the author gets into the character of Brian Clough really well, into his dark side, and a lot of the players as well, and it gives you views from both sides, and it's one I really enjoyed and I can't recommend highly enough.